Now, what's good with y'all, guys and girls? Man. Now, first of all, welcome to my channel. This is my LeTim Sports channel. If y'all want to check out my gaming channel, now the link will be down below. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Talk about NBA, talk about college football, even some college basketball. Even though I don't watch it as much as I used to. We're definitely gonna talk about the NFL and my Jets. But before we get started, I just want to let y'all know I am currently right now I'm a Lakers fan because LeBron's there. LeBron's my boy. I'm gonna follow him wherever he goes. So y'all know what this channel gonna be about mostly. The Lakers, the off season. Now right now we finna talk about Damian Lillard, but most of them be talking about my Jets, Alabama, the Lakers. But I watch just because I'm a LeBron fan, just because I'm an Alabama fan, all that. Like I watch basketball and football all day, literally all day and all night. When I'm not doing anything, when I'm not working, doing schoolwork, I'm watching basketball all freaking time. That's mostly what I do when I'm chilling, that or playing 2K or something like that. But anyways, the reports have came out that Damian Lillard has requested a trade. Now, to me, I don't believe this yet. Now, I'm not saying he hasn't said it or hadn't said it under the table, but I don't believe this report at all because, first of all, it didn't come from Damian Lillard's camp. It came from a random source, which I don't know who True Poop is, to be honest. Well, I know who he is, but I don't know how reliable his sources are. Like, if it doesn't come from Damian Lillard or his or Chris Haynes, then I don't really believe it. But supposedly today during the USA practice, he's supposed to come out and say if he's requesting a trade or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know how reliable these sources are, but I mean, it's sparking buzz in the league right now. But I don't know how much I believe it. But I want to see Lillard. You know, I want to see Lillard in LA, but it's most likely not. If Lillard gets traded, if they bust everything open, and Lillard goes to somewhere like Philadelphia, I would love to see him and Embiid together. But I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. But if Dame gets traded, I don't want to say I expect Portland to blow everything up because I've been hearing that Nurkic doesn't like his role that he's been getting in Portland, but Terry Stotts is out, so you never know. Chauncey Billups could change that, but I mean, CJ McCollum might become available. Now that's who I really think the Lakers can target and can actually get a good package from. But sorry right now if y'all see me, my shirt a little damp and all that. I just came from the gym. I literally got the notification while I was in the gym. I said, you know what? This channel wasn't supposed to be really out there. Like my first video wasn't supposed to be out there until the NBA Finals actually ended. But this is big news. So I'm starting right now in the off season. This is when I mostly want to get my content out with the off season and stuff. But yeah, Damian Lillard has requested a trade. Now I'm finna get into the trade targets that we're supposed to be talking about, like what teams can get into them. But let's get into it. These are supposed to be the Damian Lillard trade destinations, the 5 ideal trade scenarios. Now, this is one is kind of tricky. I kind of like, but if Kawhi never got injured, I think this would have been a perfect destination for Kawhi if they got Lillard, because you know the Knicks have a pretty good amount of cap space. Like right here it says the Knicks have roughly $60 million, but they do have to pay Randall this offseason. And they do have a lot of first round picks. They have some good young talent like RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, and well, I guess you include Mitchell Robinson because he's like what 26, 27, or he might be younger, but I'm not sure. But then you got Manuel quickly you can include in the trade package. But Lillard in New York, I mean, I can see it, but I don't know. It's New York, bro. But it's like the narrative has changed with New York because you know how Katie and Kyrie did them dirty and went to the Nets last year. But this just doesn't. I don't know. I mean, maybe Dane just wants to be in a bigger market, but I just can't see it unless he knows if he goes to New York that he can lure another star with him. But it'll be literally if they trade RJ Barrett and all them, it'll literally just be Dame and Julius Randle, which I don't know about that. I'll let y'all leave y'all comments on that, but if Damian Lillard, they can somehow lure him to New York with another star, then we could talk. Now this one. Whew. I'm on the edge of my seat on this one. Damian Lillard could possibly go to the Boston Celtics. Now, I've hated Boston basically my whole life, but Jason Tatum has changed all that. I actually like Marcus Smart on the court too, but if you want to get Damian Lillard, I know you're going to have to give up a lot, but bro, if you can find a way not to get rid of Jaylen Brown, which it will most likely not happen, but I would like to see Damian Lillard with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, but that's kind of too much because basically, I ain't going to say all of them need the ball because Dame can kind of work off the ball. Tatum can work with Jaylen Brown can work off the ball a little bit. Now, Tatum, I don't know as much, but that was when we had Kyrie and when they had Kyrie and with Kyrie, Tatum, and Brown, that kind of didn't work out. Then you had Kemba, Jaylen Brown, and Tatum. Now, I'm not saying that didn't work out because not this past year, but in the bubble, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to Miami, but Kemba Walker was just inconsistent. Now, I'm not saying they need a third scorer over there in Boston like a Lillard, but I just think they need a floor general over there. Like, I don't see Lillard. I'm not saying he can't fit into Boston because Lillard and Tatum, you never know. That can go a lot of ways, bro. But this will include Jaylen Brown, Smart, Naismith, and a first-round pick. I'm not saying that's a lot for Lillard. I mean, that is a lot. That's a good amount. But if I'm Boston, I don't know. Jaylen Brown and Tatum, I don't think they reached their ceiling yet. But you have Marcus Smart and Kemba Walker over there playing together. I didn't like that. And I seen reports where they said Brad Stevens was favoring Marcus Smart over Kemba Walker, which I'm not kind of mad at that. I'm just saying because Kemba Walker is always hurt. He wasn't consistent in Boston. So now Damian Lillard to New Orleans. Really, bro. Now I would love to see Damian Lillard with Zion, but come on, bro. Who in the heck wants to go to New Orleans? Now, I'm from Louisiana, but who wants to go to New Orleans, bro? But him and Zion together will be beautiful, but the package will be Damian Lillard and first of all, Damian Lillard and Nurkic. When Steven Adams is already there, Jackson Hayes is already there. They're going to have to find another. If they do all that and they would to get Lillard, they have to, I don't know. They have to get rid of Steven Adams' contract for sure. But why would they take on Nurkic? I know maybe it matches up money-wise because they're trying to get rid of, as you can see down there, Bledsoe. But Brandon Ingram, oh, Lord. Kira Lewis, Eric Bledsoe, the 10th pick this year, and 3 future first-round picks. Now, that sounds beautiful, but Brandon Ingram's one of the most underrated players that is in our game. I said that even when he was on the Lakers. Before he got the blood clot situation, I really thought that Lakers team, I'm not saying they was going to win the championship, but I really thought they could have at least made the second, the Western Conference Finals if LeBron, Lonzo, and Brandon Ingram stayed healthy that year. But Ingram has been improving in New Orleans. His playmaking has risen a little bit, but still in the clutch. Ingram saying, "Give me the ball. I don't care. I don't care if I got Zion, Lonzo, anybody on my team. I want the ball." But Lillard in New Orleans, I mean, I like the sound of Lillard and Zion together, but the roster that they have been building in New Orleans with David Griffin, they literally never had shooters. Like, they had Lonzo and Bledsoe playing together with Steven Adams. I repeat, Lonzo and Bledsoe together with Steven Adams. Like, what do you expect? You have no space, and then you got a dominant force down there with Zion. Like, he hasn't proved. Well, I ain't gonna say he hasn't proven he can shoot. He doesn't need to get a actual 3-point shot right now. Now, if he gets that, he's already kind of unstoppable. But if he gets a 3-point shot, just get out the way. Because if he ups his post game and gets a little mid-range jumper, Zion could be deadly. But This trade with Lillard to New Orleans, I just don't see it, bro. I literally just don't see it. Just because of the fit. Now this the one I want to talk about for sure. Damian Lillard comparing. Damian Lillard pairing up with Joel Embiid. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now that would sound beautiful. And they're talking about the package being Lillard and Robert Covington. Oh, Covington back to the Sixers. Now that might be for Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, George Hill, and 2 first-round picks. If I'm the Blazers, I kind of like this, but Maxey and Simons, maybe they can eventually pair up in the backcourt over there in Portland? Maybe so. Ben Simmons could eventually develop. George Hill, he'll probably. I don't see George Hill staying over there. If they're trading Lillard, they're probably gonna go young. They probably buy out George Hill, just like he didn't get bought out in Oklahoma City, got traded. But I can see him. What's the name? I can see him getting bought out. But imagine Lillard with Joel Embiid. Just imagine, bro. Joel Embiid, how unstoppable he is. Damian Lillard, his unbelievable range, how he can get hot at any moment. And they're keeping Seth Curry with all that. Just think about it. They're keeping Seth Curry with all that. Now, I know y'all, the Sixers fans, loves Tyrese Maxey. I can understand. I feel like he can, I ain't going to say he can be he could be an all-star, but I feel like he can eventually, if he keeps it up and starts developing his game, especially on defense, he could turn into a star player. But for Damian Lillard, bro, I'm sorry. He will have to go. Just like, I love me some THT. If the Lakers somehow had to package a deal for to get Damian Lillard, I'm sorry, but THT will have to go, bro. Just imagine Damian Lillard and Joel Embiid, bro. That 1-2 punch, that pick and roll. This ain't like Ben Simmons, where the pick and roll, they're not worried about the point guard being the shooter. They basically can double team Joel Embiid all the time. You can have Damian Lillard, Seth Curry on the wing, who can spark it, but they will be limited on defense. I will say that, because you can attack Seth Curry and Damian Lillard. Now that, and I seen something with the Warriors too. Talking about Steph and right on cue. I'm getting into it. Right on cue. I was just finna talk about how defensively, but now this Damian Lillard to Golden State. This kind of rubbed my heart the wrong way, because y'all know KD going to the Warriors. Now, I'm over that now. I don't care about that crap now, because that was some of the best basketball I ever seen, even though they took my boy LeBron down. We'll get into that later. But the Warriors get Damian Lillard. Now, as much as I don't want to see this, the Warriors have a lot of stuff they can get to, because they got 2 lottery picks. They got Andrew Wiggins. They have Wiseman. Wait, they're trying to include Jordan Poole in this? Lord have mercy. But the Warriors will get Damian Lillard. The Blazers will get Andrew Wiggins, Wiseman, Jordan Poole, the 7th and 14th pick, and 2 future first-round picks. Now, I seen the backcourt of Kyrie and James Harden last year. People kept saying, well, they don't play defense. They're not going to get by. But if you put the right system around them, they can get by on defense. I'm not saying they're going to lock nobody down, because in the FIBA the exhibition games, they've been picking on Lil Dame on defense. But offensively, these guys will be unstoppable. But Steph and Damian Lillard, nah, you can go hunting for them in late games, because they're not the best defensively. But just think about the backcourt. Well, forget the backcourt. Just think about the big three of Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. Now, you might can say they'll be terrible defensively, which I might say, but Klay Thompson, even though he's coming off of Achilles and ACL injury, hadn't played basketball in 2 years, I don't know how he's going to come back defensively, but you will still have that defensive anchor in Draymond, which he can make up. I ain't gonna say he can make up for all their defensively challenged Steph and Damian Lillard, but you never know. You never know. But that team offensively, you think the Guy, you think the Nets are kind of unstoppable? Just think about the backcourt: Dame, Steph, and Clay. What the hell are you gonna do? Because they can let it fly from any range. You got to worry about Curry coming off picks. You got to worry about Clay coming off picks. You got to worry about Dame. Dame can come off picks. You got to worry about each one of them. As soon as they cross half court, they can let it fly at any time. And both Lillard and Curry are underrated finishers that they don't talk about. All they want to talk about is their three-point shooting. They are very, very, very underrated at finishing. But that's it for what they want to talk about now. I won't. It's not gonna happen, but I would love to see Dame in a Lakers uniform, but that's most likely not gonna happen. But just imagine Dame, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. But I'm gonna get that out y'all head. That's not what this video is about. Now, this is your boy LeTim. This is my sports channel. I will have my Twitter and my gaming channel in the description. But this is your boy LeTim, and thank y'all. This is something new that I want to start with the NBA. NCAA football. I don't know if I'm gonna get into NCAA basketball and start posting like that, because around that time, that's really when I'm not even really watching basketball at that time, because when they start, it's in the middle of football season, and I'm not trying to, I don't really pay attention to NCAA basketball like that no more, unless Syracuse playing. They're my boys over there. But this is something new. It's been your boy LeTim, and I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope we can get some confirmation from Dame later today that these reports are true or are they false, so we can make some more videos on this. But I will be bringing some Laker targets coming up probably the next 2 days. But it's been your boy LeTim. Hope y'all have a best day, and peace.